Hi guys, I am going to kind of walk you through a couple of things for our class this first week and show you a couple of things about the course. And so you will start every week with a short video like this. This one will probably be the longest of all of them, but I just want to kind of show you where everything is going to be in our class so that you can find what you need and know how it's going to run. As I've been saying all along, please contact me or Ms. Corbett if you have any questions, for me or her so that we can help you make sure that you know what you need to do. So the first thing that I wanted to show you was at the top, I posted our schedules. And this is our office hours. Every day we're available during these times by appointment. So just email one of us and we can happily meet with you during those times. And we have some other times throughout the day that we might be able to meet, but those aren't as consistent. So these are pretty consistent. If you have something that pops up, absolutely contact us. And we are always available during your class hour for you. So make sure that you are paying attention to that and you're ready to go. And if you have any questions, just reach out. So the first thing that we have here at the top of the class, and this will stay here the entire time that we have class online, is a questions for the course. And this is a discussion board where you will just post general questions. Mrs. Cusick, what is the due date for this? It's, sometimes I have it posted in two different places. Maybe it's confusing that way. What is the, how many, what is the instructions for this? I'm confused about something like that. Or, we have a break coming up. How does that impact our classes? These are general questions. They're not grade related, but they're questions that most people in the class are probably curious about. And so if we post it here, then everybody gets the same answer. And so you could always, if you have a question, check here because there might have been somebody who's already asked that question. So check here to see, and then you don't have to wait on any response from me personally if it's already been posted here. If you move down to the next section, you can see that I've added the Google Calendar for our class. And what I'm going to do with this calendar is really just post your Google Meets, so you can click on a link and you'll always see that Google Meet right there. The other thing that would be posted here is due dates. So I will post all of your due dates here for you so you have a general idea, but I'm not going to post our meets agendas. I'm not going to post every assignment here. These are just the meets and the big due dates, and that's it. So that way you don't have a bunch of stuff for you to follow. If you would like to add this to your Google Calendar, you can do so here. And directions, there's a short video here. If you don't know how to do that, there's directions right there for you. So this is here, and you'll have that right at the top. Following the calendar, you will have the current week's list of things that we have to get done. Usually I will do them for an entire week at a time. So this week, because it's a get to know you day, we've got one quick day before we get started. I have two separate kind of setups for the week, but usually it'll just be an entire week at a time. And I try to be real aware of how much stuff I'm assigning. To be honest with you, this week will be the busiest week that you have. And I know that stinks to start it off, but we have a couple extra things to do because we're online to get signed up for different accounts and make sure you understand how to do a few things. So that's why that's this way. But most of the weeks will be not quite like what this week is like. So bear with me through this week and we'll get there. So you can see that here's what we're going to be doing. So every week I will post for you our learning goals, and this is intended to help you really understand like the point of what we're doing. Like, what is she wanting me to get out of this? Sometimes it helps that if we understand why we're doing something, we understand better how to do it, and it makes us more confident in the work that we're doing. So that's why that's there. You can see that I posted the Google Meet here. You can see it in the Google Calendar, and there'll be an update that I put out for this class. So you can see it both those places. If I go back up to the Google Calendar, and you can see that we meet here on the 8th, if I click on this and I click more details, it pops up the calendar, and you can see here, you can click on the blue box, and that is how you join our class, just simply from the calendar. So that's pretty easy. After this, I've got our weekly tasks. And so you can see here that the word tasks is there. I tell you where you can find this information. I tell you to watch the video you're watching now. the first step and then what that means, the second step and then what that means, and then down below are the assignments. These are the things that I am going to be looking for and that you have to submit. Again, there are more tasks this week than there normally will be, just because I have to make sure that we're ready to go when we're in the middle of the semester. So you have account signups to get done, your syllabus annotations to get done, and then the online learning discussion board post to get done. And that's the first half of the week. There's 3 little things to do. And then I will post what you're going to do the 10th through the 13th in the next section. And so that's how you'll kind of know what things are due. But like I said, usually there'll be an entire week's worth of stuff. If you scroll down here, I've put in here for you your schedules, and then there's the Getting Started folder. In this Getting Started folder, it is set up to make you have to complete one task before you move on to the next. So they're set up in an order, and hopefully that order makes the most sense for you. If you ever have any questions, or that sometimes that doing it in order that way can set up kind of a glitch in how things get done and what Schoology will let you do. If something like that happens, please email me immediately or post in the Getting Started folder, or I'm sorry, in the questions for the course discussion board, post that there, and I will address it as soon as possible so that you can get your work done. I don't want you to have to wait on things that when the technology is not working. And so that's what you'll see here. As we get going, I will have folders by topic of what we're covering, not by week, so that we can work on something week after week after week, and you know where to find it. But these will be posted, and then they will be down below at the very bottom, like your Twitter feed. So this is what our course looks like overall. This is what you will see every day, and hopefully you all will be able to make it to the first meet. I'll be looking for you there and taking attendance, and hopefully we can get going and feel like we've got off to a good start. So thanks, guys.